you for joining me today. I'm Sandra at articardair.blogspot.com. Today my little project is this bracelet box. With Christmas in mind, I've got some lovely little bracelets that I would like to give as Christmas presents, so I've come up with this bracelet box. I think it's very special. I've done these colours in black and gold, and I've used this lovely vellum paper. This vellum paper comes as a stack. It's called Wonderland Designer Vellum Stack, and inside you have, I think it's 36. You have 36 of these different vellum stacks. They come in black patterns, which are very pretty. They also come in gold. And so you have a lot to choose from to make cards with, boxes, whatever you would like. But they really are very, very pretty. And I think you can see them glistening there. They are really nice. So we're going to get on with that. Oh yes, before I start, I've used the gold cording trim and these lovely snowflake elements. I've put two together, and on the top here I've used the Winter Wonderland embellishments. These come in a little box like this. You can buy these on my online blog page site. You get 20 of these embellishments to put on your projects, and you can see they've got a little rhinestone jewel in them and they glisten lovely. So that's my project today, so we're going to get started on that. I'll get my scoring board. Right. Today I'm going to use the same lovely gold vellum paper and Whisper White cardstock underneath. That just brings the vellums alive. It highlights the gold using a colour underneath. I've used cream cardstock, very vanilla it's called under this one, but today I'm going to use the Whisper White, and I've got this rich raspberry cardstock. I like to change things up, so I rather like this rich raspberry. I think it makes a nice change. So we're going to start with the first piece, which is cut at 5 by 5 inches, which is 12.7 centimetres by 12.7 centimetres. And the lid measures 4 9/16 by 4 9/16, which is 11.5 centimetres by 11.5 centimetres. So we're going to start with the base. This is the 5 by 5 pieces for the base of the box. So we're going to start scoring that. Get my scoring tool, and it's very easy. We just score it at 1 inch on all 4 sides and 1 inch 2.5 centimetres. So that's nice and easy. You just keep turning it round and scoring it at 1 inch. So that's the base scored. Now I'm going to score the lid while we're here, and that needs to be scored at 4 9/16. So because my board only goes in 1 inch graduations, I'm going to have to get my other scoring board. Excuse me a moment while I just get it. I hope I didn't stick my head in the way. So this is my other Stampin' Up board. This is what I use to cut and to score. But you can't see this as well on camera as you can on the other board. So if you bear with me, this is scored at 3/4 of an inch. No, I've got that wrong. Sorry, I'm leading you up the garden path, aren't I? Start again. So let's start again. We've scored our base at 1 inch on all 4 sides, so that's that done. So now we're going to score this at 3/4 of an inch on all 4 sides. Sorry, I was getting confused with my 4 9/16 there. When you make up your boxes, when you design your boxes, you need to, sorry about that noise, that's my phone. When you design your boxes, your lid needs to be 1/16 of an inch larger than your box so that it fits nice and snugly over the top. So that's where I've got myself confused before. So 4 9/16 by 4 9/16, 11.5 centimetres, and we're scoring it on all 4 sides at 3/4 of an inch. So that's the lid done. So we'll put that to one side and we'll carry on. So sorry about the confusion there. So we'll back to the base of the box, and we're going to fold and burnish our score lines now. So this is nice and easy all the way round. Right, so we just cut up, and what you're going to need to do is notch out a little piece. Can you see what I mean by notching out? You just take a little slither from these corner pieces on both sides, and that will give your box a nice finish when you stick it together. So you cut up to that first score line and you put your notches in. Once again, and notch out. I'll just take a little bit more off that. Notch out. Right then, so I've got my fast fuse today. You can use Tombow or sticky strip, but this, for camera's sake, is much easier for me to use the fast fuse. Nice and sticky and sticks the box together nicely. Fast fuse is a Stampin' Up product. If you're interested in buying any of these products that I'm showcasing today, then if you go to my blog site, you'll find that there's a link to take you to the Stampin' Up shop. So back to our box. You put glue on all 4 of your corners, and then it's just a question of lifting that up and joining that up like that to your edge. You go all the way round to all the corners, and there we have the base made. So we'll put that to one side while we just quickly make the lid. We burnish our edges again like we did before with the base. I like this rich raspberry colour, I think it looks lovely. So it's the same thing again. You cut up to your first score line and you just notch in on all 4 corners. So really it couldn't be easier to make. You don't need too many crafting materials to make this lovely little box. And somebody said to me yesterday, when you showcase your products, would you tell us how much it costs to make? So if you go to sandraarticardare.blogspot.com, you will see that underneath my blog I list all the products that I've used, and the prices are below it so that you will know how much it costs. But crafting is something that, if you're interested in crafting and you want to build up your crafting tools, it's something that you do bit by bit if you're interested in. And with it being a hobby, everybody doesn't mind spending a little money on their hobby. And I find that being creative gives me so much pleasure. I get so much pleasure from creating these projects and making things and giving them to people, and to see their delighted faces when they get these lovely cards and boxes. And it's a good way to spend your time, I think, being creative. It brings me a lot of joy anyway. So that's the box done, and you will see that that fits nice and snugly on. Nice box. So we're now going to put the embellishments on, and if I'd have thought I could have put this on before I made the box up, but it doesn't matter, you can still do it now, not a problem. So these vellums, because they're see-through, you want to make sure that you can't see the glue through it, so I just need to go and get my glue that I'm using. Sorry about this. Now you can use glue dots for this, and I do use glue dots on a lot of projects, but Stampin' Up! Do this two-way glue pen, and it comes in this little bottle, and it's got a blue tip, and in order to make the glue come out, you press down, and that starts to release the glue, and then you work your way all the way round the edge of the vellum like that. Hope you can see that. Now when this comes out, it's blue. That means that if you stick it now, it will be a permanent fix. Can you see that blue through there? I'm not sure if you can. Hope you can. If you stick it down when it's blue, it will be a permanent fix. If you stick it down and after you've let it dry, it will be a non-permanent fix. So if, for instance, you was doing a project where you wanted to, say, triple step stamping, which I'll show on another day, you wanted to stick your project down, but you didn't want it to be permanent, you would just put a little piece of this, let it dry, and then stick it on, and then you'd be able to remove it later. So that's my vellum stuck to my Whisper White cardstock, and then we're going to stick this on here. So we're going to put that on with our Stampin' Dimensionals. You can see that that's slightly raised off there. So I'm just going to get my Stampin' Dimensionals, which we've got here, and as I explained before, these are little foam pads that just raise your project up. And I'm just going to use 5 of those on this box. So that's 5 of those used. Take off the backing. It's very easy to peel off the backing. Peel those all off. Now just get rid of the bits. So, and then stick that to the top of our box, leaving a nice little border all the way round. So there we are, that's stuck to the box, and that looks very pretty, I think. So now I've got my little bracelet all packaged up in some nice tissue paper. So that goes into my box, and I close that up. And now I've got this gold cording ribbon, also Stampin' Up! Product, and I've cut a length of that off. I expect that's about, well, it's about 50 centimetres, which I should imagine is somewhere like 18 inches or so. And I'm going to wrap that round like that and tie that off. I'm all fingers and thumbs with this, aren't I? So we tie that off. Honestly, we will tie it off in a minute, says she. So tie that off. Pull that nicely. And then I'm just going to trim these ends because they look a bit too long. Actually, I think I'm going to trim them on there because they seem a bit long on there, don't they? Right, so we're going to now put on our lovely little snowflake elements, and I've got two here that are the same size. Now these come as a pack of 24, and you get lots and lots of these in the pack, so you can put them on your projects. There's loads here for different sizes for your projects, so you can make lots of things with these. So, but for today I'm using two that are that size, and I'm going to get my glue dots. So get our glue dots. I'm going to position one on there. Well, if it wants to stick, which it doesn't. Let's do that again. Oh, it doesn't want to stick. What's happening today? Oh, it's sticking to my nails. Right, so I've managed to get that finally to stick on, so I've offset this in between the other one so that I've got a larger looking snowflake but raised up. So that's cute, isn't it? And then on the top of that I've got one of these Winter Wonderland embellishments, so I'm going to get one of those out of the box. Take one of those out, and I'm going to take my embellishment to the glue dots this time. I think I might have more luck that way. Yes, I do. So we can position that on top, and then a few more glue dots, and then we will be able to stick that to the lid of the box, like that. And to finish it off, because I want it to have even more bling, I'm going to, like I did here, put some more little rhinestones on. So I'm going to put some of this size on, I think. And you just stick them really randomly wherever you would like them. Just to give a bit of, to give even more bling to your project. So I think I'll have one there. And so that's that. That, I think, completes the project for today. So I hope you liked this project today. If you'd like the details, they're all on my blog at sandraarticardair.blogspot.com. And if you'd like to subscribe to my blog, just click on the link. I'd love to hear from you if you like these projects. And until next time, thank you for watching, and bye bye for now.